Guys, I have a surprise for you today. It is 2 workouts in one video. And I'm doing that because I didn't record anything before I went in the gym today. I just wasn't feeling good. And I just was focused on getting this work done, which happened to be dynamic push day. I have my red bands doubled up, anchored with some dumbbells and 35s on the bar, making that 135 plus 60 pounds of resistance. The weight was flying up, felt super good, and I love flat bench dynamic work. I feel so explosive, and I feel that it has a really good carryover for me. After my bench work, I went into a standing push press, and after watching this back, I see my form was horrible. I really was not getting my head through. I did just then, but on all these other sets, I was literally pressing the bar out in front of me. And I think it's so important that you get your head through on every rep. And I seem to do that on my last rep of every set, but I did on that one. But I know I did on this one. This is 185. Look at this rep. Horrible. I just pushed it way out in front of me. And then this last rep, which I believe is coming up there. See, I got my head through. It's important I do that on every rep, and it's important you do that on every rep. Otherwise, it's going to hurt your performance and put you at risk for injury. You just shouldn't be pushing the weight out in front of you. So make sure you are getting your head out of the way, but then you are definitely bringing your head back underneath. And then I went into some pec deck flies, and I like these. Good little finisher move for my chest, and can focus on the contraction. What's going on, guys? Hunter Cloudis here. We are going to the gym for a dynamic squat day. Doing front squats today with bands, and they moved really well last week, so I'm hoping to keep the same speed while increasing the weight 5%. And then I'm going to do some high bar repetition work, just because I don't get that as much in my other weeks of training. This is my deload week, so usually I would work up to a single max, but today I am going to just do a nice 3x8, I believe, on some high bar. As you guys know, I switched to low bar and loving it, and loving learning the technique of it. But I am doing a lot of deadlifts tomorrow. So, in order to kind of save my lower back a bit, I'm going to do some high bar repetition work today instead of low bar. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm putting this video in with my dynamic push video because unfortunately I didn't give you guys any pre or post workout video, which I apologize for that, but hopefully I'm making up for it now. Feeling good today, like I said, and I am ready to go kill this workout, and I will see you guys on the other side. Another voiceover? 2 in the same video? Crazy. Doing some dynamic front squats with 165 this week, and these felt good. Was able to keep my front rack the entire time, which was nice, and again, really getting that bar up against my neck before I unrack it. When I was warming up, I actually missed this little bench and had to catch myself, which was super awkward, and luckily I did so and was not injured, and was able to laugh it off with another guy that was training. And unfortunately, I didn't record it because I know that would have definitely been fun for me and you to watch. The weight felt good with these, and yeah. After the dynamic work, I wanted to get a little bit more volume in, so I just put 135 on the bar and went into some high bar pause squats, which I will add felt incredible. The weight felt so light, and the dynamics, I don't want to say it felt heavy, but I wasn't in the groove. Every rep kind of felt differently, and maybe that is because I missed the little bench on one of my reps, and that, I don't know, but they just didn't felt as grooved. But these felt so good and so light, and I'm definitely going to keep them in my programming, especially after the dynamic front squats. I think I'm going to try and consistently do high bar pauses after that. Here's another angle, and another thing that I see a lot of lifters doing is when they unrack it, they will walk back like 5 feet. I mean, not literally, but they will take so many steps back. I try to take 2. The less steps you have to take, the more energy you can conserve for your lifts. So unrack it just enough that you're not going to hit the rack, but you don't have to walk it back very far at all. These pauses felt really good. They allowed me to take a deep breath at the bottom and then explode back up. So they're not super long pauses, but they're definitely breaking up the eccentric and concentric. Also, just a little update about these Ray-Ban knee sleeves. I haven't done a review on them, but I love them. And if you don't have a pair, I recommend getting a pair. They're not going to make you stronger, but they just feel amazing. Like, it's fun to squat. And I never thought I would enjoy squatting, but I do. These are some pause tempos. So I'm pausing at the bottom, exploding back up, and then dropping right back down into the squat. Then I moved on to some leg extensions. You guys know by now that I enjoy throwing these in at the end of my leg training, just to get a little bit of quad work in there, and they surprisingly just feel good to my knees. Hey, what's going on? Just finished my dynamic squat workout, and it felt weird. My front squats were just moving very inconsistently. Some felt super grooved, and some felt awkward and like I was just muscling the weight up. And any of the big 3, it should feel not like you're muscling the weight. It should feel there's a definite groove that you get into where all your leverages are right, and the movement, no matter how hard it is, it still feels smooth and fluid. And my front squats today just did not feel that way. They just felt off. Then, once I got done with my speed squats, I moved into high bar paused squats. Now, those felt amazing. 135 was all I used, and I know that's super light, but every time I unracked it, I couldn't believe that it felt so light. It was incredible. So that was very encouraging after the somewhat discouraging front squats. Then I moved on to some knee extensions, and after that, called it a day. Because tomorrow, like I've said a million times, is my deadlift workout of the week, and I plan on doing more repetitions with deadlifts than I typically do. So I wanted to save a little bit for tomorrow's workout, and I still got an incredible workout with the squats and a lot of repetitions, more than I usually do. And like I said, going back to high bar felt really good. I also trained shoulders yesterday, which is actually at the beginning of this video, and low bar puts more stress on my shoulders than high bar, so I wanted to save my shoulders a little bit, and that was just another reason why I did high bar instead of low bar today. But overall, I would say it was a great workout. My tempo was just on point, and I find that very important on my speed and my hypertrophy days. Pretty much any day that's not strictly focused on strength, make sure you're not resting more than 2 minutes, I would say. But try to keep it even in the 1 to 1.5 minute range. And that's really going to drive your heart rate through the roof and get you some cardiovascular work as well as some hypertrophy work. So anyways, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you like this content. I'm really enjoying making it and sharing some tips and things that I've learned along the way with you guys. So if you like it, please show me some love. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Comment below, and I will see you guys later.